Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this show. We are here looking at this guy's truck over here. You guys know who that is? He's got his curtain closed. Let's go check it out and see if we can disturb the peace over here. I think we can. What do you guys think? Nice looking truck or something? Look at that. He's got his bunk open. Let's go scare the living crap out of him. We got him, good guys. We got him. How you doing, Jukebox?
Some guard dogs up there, right? Why didn't you tell me you were coming?
Oh, boy.
Come out, huh?
Huh?
I better put on my shoes and come on out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Now let's really hear what's been happening with you.
A lot of stuff, I guess.
You're not very good. Here, now come on now. My folks are going to say, come on, because this video is coming up today.
Yeah?
We ain't waiting. We're going to make sure before we leave, before you leave, that we ain't going to have no SD card issues or anything. We are going to look at the file before that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because everybody out there knows that you and I had a little thing that happened not too long ago.
Yeah.
It was probably the longest feud I ever had with anybody. I don't want to call it a feud, but it's been pretty close to a year.
It's been a while, yeah. Yeah.
We're going to make sure the SD card works.
Yeah, she's still blinking, so that's good.
We're going to ask you once again, what's been happening with you? Like, tell the folks what may be happening.
Canada.
The U.S.
Okay.
Let the folks know what's happening.
Well, basically how it started is basically the U.S. President Sleepy Joe, as we call him.
Yeah.
He has put in a new rule that as of January 15th, everybody has to be vaccinated that wants to come across the border. And soon after that, our Chinese ruler in Canada, as I call him, Trudeau, has also followed the same steps because they love dictatorship. And so basically, as of January 15th, the US side is implementing a rule to where we have to be vaccinated, otherwise we can't cross the border. And as of January 20th, it's the same rule for Canada. So if you're not vaccinated, you are not allowed to cross the border.
My understanding, even if we are here in the U.S., it's not going to be good enough for them over there.
I don't know what the ruling is on that. I haven't really looked into it because, I mean, you know my opinion, but your viewers probably don't know my opinion that I'm all for vaccination. I'm not against vaccination. But what I am against is forced vaccination. That is what I am against. And some people have taken me the wrong way because I'm very strong opinion on it. And as you may know, I have lost some friends over it because they disagree on my opinion, right?
Yeah.
And to me, as adults, we should be able to have an adult conversation about this, regardless on what your opinion is and what my opinion is, right?
I think we all have opinions.
Yes, we do.
And some people don't like
our opinions
of others.
Yeah.
Just like, but I was actually I was brought up to respect a person's wishes and their opinions.
Oh, absolutely.
Even if you don't agree with it.
Yeah.
See, that's Russia. What other countries? If your opinions don't match theirs,
you're going to jail. Yeah.
Or worse, you're going to be standing in front of a firing squad.
Yeah.
But here in the U.S., and I'm guessing Canada's same.
Supposed to be, but
you're supposed to be able to have your own
opinion. Yeah.
Opinions.
And it's sad to say that our Prime Minister out there in Canada, he loves the dictatorship of China, and he's come out right publicly and said that he loves that idea, and he's also implemented new ruling, introduced new bills in the legislation, and they have recently passed to where the government is able to censor us. So if they don't like what we're saying on social media sites or wherever, they are pretty soon going to be allowed to take that stuff down.
And that isn't a free country.
No, that to me is not a free country anymore, no. And that is really, really sad to say. Now, if I had my way, or if we didn't have our daughter the way she is, I would be moving to the U.S. in a heartbeat. Probably to Texas, because I love the state of Texas, and I love the governor over there.
Well, you're young.
Yeah.
And if you're only looking at not moving because of material things,
I'm not looking to moving because of material things. I'm looking at it as my daughter and insurance reasons. Because here in the States, it's tough. Well, first I have to, be able to live here legally, right? I have to go through all of that process, and then, that takes time. And what am I supposed to do during that time? Especially with our daughter, with the way she is, with insurance, she takes a lot of medication.
And your medical is a whole lot cheaper than ours.
Yes.
Ours is sky high.
Well, luckily for us right now, because our daughter is over 18, the government pays for all the drugs. So we do not have to pay for anything.
Well, let me ask you this. It may sound cruel, but not really. The legal age of being on your own is 18.
Yeah.
So why, I'm just saying, could she have a or a caretaker, I guess, or
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. She can have a place where she can live, but then again, it's our daughter, and my wife really wants to keep her.
Absolutely.
We love her to death.
Yeah.
So we don't really want to put her in a home. And plus, then we're pretty much giving up all our rights, basically, right?
Yeah.
And then they can do with her whatever they want, and that may not be pleasing to us, right? Because right now we can make the decision on what kind of drug she takes and what kind of drugs she doesn't take, right?
But you could actually probably start maybe doing homework about medical here and maybe a place. And,
yeah.
Because I may be biased, but I love the U.S.
I do too.
And, okay, it's state by state by state. Florida, Texas,
I heard Wyoming.
Georgia.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure about Wyoming.
Yeah.
But when I was in Wyoming, everything was wide open.
Yeah. I've heard that Wyoming isn't quite as public about that stuff than some of the other states are, but they are pretty
It's less
relaxed, yeah.
But it's less populated.
It is, yeah.
But surprisingly, Florida is wide open.
It is, yeah.
Go in there. Now, we're supposed to say, I don't want to talk too much about this.
Yes.
Too much, because I don't want YouTube to say, okay, we're
Yeah.
going to have to take your video down. But
Exactly.
But what we are saying is you're not strapped and seat belted in Canada to the point where I can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to move, you can get a citizenship. I think even Mexico come in here, they can get what you call a temporary green card.
Yeah.
That allows them to move, work.
Yeah.
And then after so long, they have to either become
Yeah,
a
definitely. Yeah, it's definitely something we can look into. And I know it might be a touchy subject for some people, right? But in Saskatchewan, for instance, a while back ago, they actually literally, if you chose not to obey these mandates, they deemed you to be so-called a danger to the people because you might have this flu or whatever. They would literally throw you in jail. Now
that's going to be a safe place to be, right?
Yeah. And, I don't know, I am very strong opinionated on it, and so that's why I guess some people don't like it, but...
Well, I still respect it.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I mean, we got a lot of people here in the U.S. that don't want to be vaccinated.
Yeah.
And they have their reasons. They don't
Absolutely.
trust it. They're afraid there's stuff in it. So they don't want to be no part of that. But even if you are vaccinated, you can still carry the virus. The idea, though, is, well, it's kind of like a flu shot. Okay?
Yeah.
If you don't get the flu shot, you get the flu, you're going to be down for probably a week because you're going to be sick as a dog.
Oh yeah, for
But
sure.
if you get the flu shot and you get the flu, it may be just something, a couple days you may have a sniffle nose or something, but you got something that's going to fight that flu, right?
Yeah.
Supposedly that's what the COVID, now my mom and Tom, they got theirs. I know a lot of people that actually got the COVID shot.
Yeah.
And they didn't get sick. But there are people who got it, but there's things called allergics.
Yes.
You can
Yeah.
be allergic to certain things.
Different medication and different stuff. Yeah.
I got a friend that can't eat peanuts.
Yeah.
If he ate 2 peanuts, if he ate a peanut butter jelly,
He wouldn't be able to breathe or
He'd die.
whatever, right? Yeah.
It'd kill him.
Yeah.
He'd die.
Yeah.
So if it was forced where we would have to eat peanuts to survive this, he would have to say, no way, I can't.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, and it's just weird, but anyways, let's get off of that topic.
Well, I thought it would be
Yeah.
a good topic to start with because
Yes.
people eventually, they're not going to see you no more here in the States.
Yeah.
And that's the idea for this conversation.
Yeah. Because I am not going to get vaccinated no matter what.
Well, you said 5 years.
Yeah.
You said, let's
I've-
give this 5 years.
Yeah.
I want to make sure. I
Yeah.
did the same thing. I just got Windows 11 today.
Oh,
I knew,
yeah.
I knew it was out for some time. And
Yeah.
I was scared about getting it because I was afraid it wouldn't run certain programs.
Uh-huh.
It's like, no. I don't think I used to consult with Rudy on this stuff, you know,
Yeah.
but now I was more on my own on this. So I finally got it today. So
There you
we'll
go.
see how it works.
Yeah. No, I've
But,
always said, like, the biggest thing is there hasn't been enough research on the vaccine stuff. And to me, it's an experimental drug right now. That is my opinion on it.
Okay.
You know, like
So
that's...
You just want to give more time on
Yeah,
it. So what is the next thing that if you're not going to be coming into the U.S., won't be able to, what are you going to do then after what, January 20th?
Yeah, as of right now, our company has decided that they're going to keep all drivers. They're not going to fire anybody, as far as I know. They have renewed everybody's insurance on the truck because usually on the end of the year is when our insurance is to be renewed. And they have renewed everybody's insurance. And I know somebody that has talked to the people that are not really in charge but are in the safety department and stuff like that.
Well, Penner doesn't own Penner anymore, right? Is that
No,
the idea?
no, it's owned by Cat now, right?
So everything that is consultant is through them.
Yeah, and so far they have said that they believe that the rule will change, that we obviously need products, right, in both
yeah.
countries,
Yeah,
and we can't survive without truckers. We all know that, right?
that's right.
And if we can't have no truckers coming across the border, we have about 100 drivers, from what I understand, that are refusing to get this shot.
Yeah.
And so we're about close to 400 or around 400 drivers at Penners. And as far as I heard, there's about 100 drivers that are not going to get it, and I'm one of them. And so the thing right now is they're going to try and give everybody work in Canada as long as they can and as much work as they possibly have. And I've heard from another company that you're familiar with, Bison, that they have about 2,500 drivers, and only about 250 to 300 drivers have gotten the shot. The rest of them are refusing to get it.
Good percentage.
So I read an article this last week when I was home. I get the OOIDA's newspaper, or their book, whatever you call it there, their flyer, and it said in there that between 36 and 38,000 drivers in Canada, in the United States as well, will not be able to cross the border anymore, that are currently crossing the border.
That's where our driver shortage comes in.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
our company is predicting that the same thing is going to happen as what happened with all the ports. Now, I'm sure you heard about the ports and all of that.
Absolutely.
That obviously the mainstream media isn't talking about what the real reason is why there wasn't enough truck drivers to go in there and get the containers out, right?
Yep.
And so, but me and you know what happened, right? It's because they all of a sudden implemented the same rule that you have to be vaccinated in order to go into the port. So I heard that a lot of drivers went in, got their container, come out with the container, delivered it. Well, now they can't go back in, so they can't even drop their empty trailer to hold the containers with at the dock, right? So now they couldn't even hire another company to hold the containers out of there. That's what I heard what happened. And so the drivers also refused to get vaccinated, and this went on for about a month and a half, right? And then all of a sudden Biden had a meeting with some of these larger carriers, and all of a sudden it's wiped off the map.
Yeah, that
And-
was just recently.
Yeah, and nobody really says the truth on why it's wiped off the map, but now all of a sudden they don't have to be vaccinated anymore. No, we have no news of it anymore saying that
Yeah,
we have
had,
no drivers going into ports, right?
We had ships out there just floating around.
Yeah,
with
there
the
was hundreds of them.
containers. Yeah, that they were just staying out there until they figured out what they were going to do,
Yep,
you know. And they said, well, wait a minute. A lot of that, and believe it or not, and somebody mentioned it, I have a cracked windshield.
yeah,
Normally that wouldn't be a big thing, right? Just
Yeah.
get it changed. Went to Prime and I said, I need a windshield. He said, I'm sorry, windshields are on hold.
yep,
He said, I can order you one, I just don't know when it's going to be here.
yeah,
Now we're not talking about a car, an
Yeah.
auto windshield.
yeah,
That's a bit different
yeah.
than a big truck windshield. That's a lot of glass, right?
It is, yeah.
So, and somebody writes, well, you better get that fixed before DOT. What can I do? Hey, I'm sorry, Mr. DOT, but this is what's said.
Yeah,
I gotta wait for that
windshield
I
to
can't
come
help
in,
it.
yeah. And see, that's what I'm thinking is going to happen too, is if you have now all of a sudden 38,000 drivers, I mean, it probably is going to be a little bit less because there is certain drivers that first they talk big and say they're not going to get vaccinated, right?
Yep.
And then they all of a sudden, well, the company threatens to fire them. Well, what are you going to do? You want to eat, or you want to have a job, or you want to sleep on the
Well,
street, right?
My understanding here in the U.S., they cannot fire you for not getting the shot.
Well, what they do is basically they just say, sorry, we don't have a load for you this week, right?
Yeah.
So they don't really fire you, but they just say, oh, sorry, we don't have a load for you. Sounds like your reefer is about to start.
Oh, we got that noisy machine on. I can't shut that off.
Oh, I know, we can't do that. Oh, well,
Grab your camera.
let's go on the,
Wanna go for a walk?
yeah, let's go for a little bit of a walk. Let's do it. Let me put my, my camera like this.
And let's talk about what's happening
Yeah,
with the virus, you know, with all that. Isn't so people can watch this and say, well, you need to do this, you need to do that.
Exactly.
That's not what this is about.
we could probably go over to that post and put our camera right on that cement barrier thing there, eh? That'd be a,
Do that unless there's another post that's a little. Yeah.
maybe over there, maybe that one, or there's other trucks over there, and then it won't be quiet, right?
We can go over here.
Yeah,
I mean, the biggest thing we're gonna have is the highway noise. So.
yeah, that is true, but oh well.
But it's better than the reefer.
Yeah,
That
no
was
kidding.
fine as long as that was on.
Uh-huh. But no, that's the same thing with me. It's just, we're just having a conversation about it. It doesn't mean that, you know, you have to take it too crazy serious, right?
No. And matter of fact, let's see. What was the next question I was going to ask you? I want to talk about YouTube.
Yes, definitely.
Give us a little info about your YouTube channel and what's
Yeah.
happening with it and
Definitely.
what direction are you going with it?
Yeah, let's go over here. We'll put the camera down and then we'll have a good discussion about it.
Okay.
So I'll stand on this side because I got my microphone pointing that way so I can hear you a little bit better.
Okay, that's.
Hopefully they can hear you a little bit better. But as far as my YouTube channel goes, we are getting back on track on making more regular videos. For a while we haven't really made too many videos, but we are working on it. And for those of you guys that are interested in checking it out, I do mostly outdoor stuff nowadays, So my channel is all about nature, outdoors, and photography stuff. So I love the outdoors. I love getting out there, taking pictures of birds, landscape. For instance, this last week I was out in Wisconsin hanging out with a friend and went to a nice, I call it a canyon, small little canyon up there. Walk down there, get some video and nice pictures of some waterfalls and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll put it up on my website, some of them pictures. I also make calendars, usually one every year.
I got one of his calendars as well.
Yes, you did, yeah.
Yep, and it's hanging in my truck, actually.
Awesome, yeah.
It's just waiting for January to come out.
I still have a few of them left if you guys want to get some, right?
Okay.
And so yeah, so usually I try to have one video a week.
When does it come out?
Usually my schedule lately has been on Sunday, and so usually what I do is I make it available for my members first, have it available for a few days for the members only, so they get to see it in advance without ads or anything like that. And then after that, we get it scheduled. I usually do it as a premiere, so we can be live chatting with viewers. If you guys have questions or whatever, then you can come in, and I love to chat with my subscribers in the chat while we're doing the premiere. After the premiere, it's in full quality video. Usually when it's in premiere, it only is in 720 or is it 1080, one of those anyways. So then after that, because most of my videos are recorded in 4K.
Now, you do have this join
button,
they
yeah.
want to be a membership. Now, if you guys want to watch some of his trucking videos, though,
Yes.
all they got to do is hit that join.
Yeah, become a member, yeah.
And you actually do
Yeah.
show some
I do have 2 trucking videos every week. Tuesday and Friday is when I release those for the members, and they will not be publicly available ever until maybe I change job or something, because our company doesn't allow me to really make those public, so they're only available for members.
So if you guys want, what, $10? Is it 10?
Yeah,
bucks a
it's 10 US. Yeah, $9.99 is basically, and that allows you to get access, obviously, to the members only videos, plus the regular videos. You get them in advance without ads. I don't put any ads on the members videos only either. And I also do discounts every once in a while for my website, to where I'll release a discount code on my community tab. That's also where you will find my members only videos. And so then you can get an extra discount if you want to purchase a calendar or get a poster made from my website or something like that. Then you can do that. And I have also recently posted my calendars on Amazon. If you don't want to buy them on my store on my website, you can also now get them on Amazon. Yeah.
Now, you don't have Facebook and all that, but if these folks want to...
I do have Twitter.
Twitter.
Yes.
You want to give them your Twitter address?
Yeah,
so
yeah. It's basically photographer Rudi Dueck. So you guys probably know how to spell photographer, but Rudi is obviously spelled with an I, so R-U-D-I. Last name is D-U-E-C-K. And it is also linked down below under every video of mine. So you can simply click on the link there and it will take you to my Twitter page.
Now, is that one word or?
Yeah, it's all in one word. So photographer Rudi Dueck is my Twitter handle, and my website is just rudidueck.com if you guys want to find me there.
Okay. And if they want to just email you want to give them your email address?
Yes, my contact info is also usually posted below the description under each video. Or if you don't want to email me or whatever, you can contact me through my website as well. I do have a contact form on there as well, so you can email me through that as well.
Okay. We're going to also put that down in the description box so the folks can just go down there and click on it.
Absolutely.
They can go in there and check it out. You want to tell the folks how important this YouTube thing is for you? You want to give them an idea, because see, we had, like I said, we had our little thing, and really, like Rudi said yesterday, it didn't put him up on a high pedestal.
Yes,
People looked at him down, and all because of this little thing. You want to give the people a piece of your mind about anything?
I am usually very easy about giving my peace of mind. I know Jukebox mentioned this to me yesterday, that most of the folks have never seen my weak side of me. I generally don't show that on my channel, and maybe it's not for the better of me, but I don't know why I am that way. I just have never really shown the emotional side of me on my YouTube channel, but it did really destroy me when a bunch of YouTubers went and said some negative stuff about me. It really did destroy me mentally, and I let it affect me quite drastically, because I lost a lot of friends, a lot of subscribers, and so it would really mean a lot to me if people could come back and give me some encouraging words.
I think everybody deserves a second chance.
We all do, and we all have made mistakes in our lives.
Absolutely.
And that includes myself. And so, you know, like, I am who I am, and
you know what I like about Rudi, though, I will tell you guys this. If you're going to ask Rudi a question, he's not going to beat around the bush, and he's not going to lie about the answer.
Yeah.
He's going to give you the straight. I call him a straight shooter. That's what I call anybody a straight shooter that just tells it how it is.
Absolutely.
And if you can't take that, Rudi's probably not the person you want to hang out with.
Exactly. Let me just turn this a little bit, or we can just stand a little bit further that way. Yeah, there we go. That'll work too.
Are we in the frame now?
I think we are. I think we were before too. I know this one has a pretty wide angle lens, but I just want to make sure, because we were moving this way out of the shot a little bit. But yeah, no, I wanted to say that I'm a human being as well, and we all make mistakes, and I certainly have made mistakes in my career and here on YouTube as well. And
I got a question, though.
Yeah.
Now, when you got away from the trucking YouTube a little bit, and you went to adventures, you could have went any other direction.
Yes.
Why did you go to outdoor adventures?
Because I've always had a love for video and nature in general. I've been camping for as long as I can remember. I've been enjoying the outdoors. You know this already for years, but the viewers obviously don't know. But I've been camping ever since I've been a teenager. I've been enjoying the outdoors and fishing and nature, and I grew up at a farm, you know, so I fell in love with the outdoors. And so basically I decided, I already been taking pictures for a while, and I love the nature, like I said, and especially birds. I love birds, and I love landscape photography as well. But like I said, I had a love for the outdoors, so basically that's why I decided to call my channel the Nomad Outdoor Adventures and Travel Show. And the travel show basically was in it because I'm a truck driver. I'm always traveling. So that's why I put that in there as well. I know it's a bit of a lengthy name for my YouTube channel, right? But that is basically the reason why I decided to call it that, because Nomad goes basically with, you know, living, you know, on the land kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And so that's why I called it that. Nomad Outdoor Adventures is basically because I love the outdoors. I love camping, fishing, and just birds or wildlife in general. Like,
I love taking photographs.
I love taking pictures. Yes.
You want to tell the folks about your website, because they may want to go in there and check out.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I don't have all of my pictures posted there. I mean, I'm busy out here driving too, right? So I don't have time to put all of my pictures on there all the time, because I got to go in there and title everything, tag everything, and you know, it's a lot of work to put all of these pictures on there. So I don't have all of my pictures there, but I do have quite a few on my website, and so you can go to my website there and check out my portfolio there.
What is your website?
RudiDueck.com, or you can go rudidueck.com//portfolio, and you'll find my portfolio there. And
we're gonna share that down in the description box too, so you guys
definitely.
can go direct.
So yeah, you can either
you can order from there too.
Yes, yes, you can basically go rudidueck.com/store, and it will take you to my store. I don't have a lot of pictures for sale right now, but I do have some, and I also can get them framed as well. So I do have an example picture I'll post it on there as well, just to give you guys an idea on what that would look like. So you guys can go check those out. I have a lot of pictures out there. I was in South America a couple of years ago, so I got a lot of pictures from different birds and animals from out there. I mean, don't have a lot of animals, but I do have a lot of bird pictures on there. And
the calendar I got, the bird.
Yes, yeah, you do have, and I actually do have calendars with me as well. If you meet up with me and you want one, you can always grab one.
There you go. There you go. An opportunity.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, other than the calendars and that, now do you have any merch?
I do have a little bit of merch going. I don't have a lot right now. I do have Teespring posted underneath my videos.
I saw one of your videos where you had the coffee cup.
Yes, I do have that as well. I think that one is still available. I haven't really sold any of them, but I do have them available with my logo on there and stuff like that, because basically my banner on my YouTube channel, I got that custom made, and that is basically on the coffee mug. But I do also have Teespring there as well. It's another website. It's a third-party vendor that you can go in and create your own merch, and then they make it and ship it directly to you, so I don't have to deal with any of that.
All right. Well, before we go, do you have any advice or anything that you want? Because we got about 9,000 people that's going to be seeing this.
Yeah.
And or more. And you have anything that you want to put into closure?
Absolutely. I think that we're all going through a difficult time, especially the last couple of years, and there is so much negativity out there, and that is one thing that I've always really, I don't know what the wording for it is now, but I've always tried to display that in my YouTube channel, to be more positive out there and stop being negative and stuff like that. And the New Year's is coming up, as you well know, so be safe out there. Don't drink and drive. That's one of my biggest thing. I got a family, and I'm sure many of you guys out there have a family as well, and we don't want to see anybody getting killed by a drunk driver or anything like that, right?
I am a friend of Rudi's, for sure. And I want you guys to really put your thinking to the side, and I want you to really check him out. I think everybody deserves a second chance. And if we didn't deserve that, we'd be in trouble at the end of our living.
Yeah.
We all deserve a second chance. Please, check him out. You don't have to be a trucker to enjoy beauty. And your videos is about beauty.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's why I love watching your videos.
Yes, we're definitely working on more videos to come here pretty soon. We're going to be, the weather is turning colder. I know in Manitoba it's super cold right now.
Yep.
And I just recently got a new lens, so we are going to get into more of night photography as well.
Cool.
I know you like that as well, and I know a lot of people on the internet like that. And so I want to get into more landscape and the night photography stuff. Like there's so many beautiful things in the sky, right? And
That's right.
And so I want to get out and do more of that. It was going to take me a little bit to, work all the cranks out and get everything right, but we're working on it.
All right, guys. We're not going out without a handshake.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for meeting me.
All right.
See you guys.
It was a pleasure. We'll be right back. Y'all be good. Later.
Now it's time to interview Jukebox a little bit, maybe.
Oh,
I know he's getting cold out here.
I am. I'm shivering.
You want to go back to the truck, or?
Oh, no, this fine.
That's fine here?
Yeah.
All right. What have you been up to lately?
5'6" and no good.
5'6" and no good? Oh yeah, you are pretty small. I love joking around a little bit, break the ice, right?
I've been driving every day. I stay
You had
out here on the road.
You had a good time at your mom's for
I
Christmas?
I did. We
Yeah?
were 20. I got there on the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, and I left on the 27th.
Nice, nice. So you had a couple of days.
Yeah.
I did the same thing. I had a few days off with the family and enjoyed that.
We had a good Christmas.
I did. I had a
Yeah.
really good Christmas. Absolutely. I do usually every year. I'm like a little kid in a candy store or whatever you want to call it.
My mom
When-
was cheap. She went into my store on my YouTube channel
And she
brought
got
me
you-
some merch.
Nice, nice. So you have some merch yourself, eh?
Yeah, I
So
do.
how can people get your merch?
All they got to do is go to my YouTube channel, Trucker Jukebox,
Yeah?
and if you go down to any video, go down in the description box. We always got the store there. I still go through Spreadshirt. That's
Yeah.
who I go through. But you can go in there and pick, and
Yeah? Nice.
they'll send it to you. You don't have to worry about me mailing it to you.
Yeah.
They'll
Um,
send it to you.
For those of you guys that are new to my channel that have never seen him, you want to tell the folks what your channel is all about?
Just going up and down the road, going inside these truck stops. Now we got a new camera. We're gonna be experimenting on that. Hopefully that don't land me in jail. Just basically out here on the road, open road. I didn't really film anything when I went home.
I see, yeah.
But I just out here, stuff like what we're doing right now.
Yeah, you're a truck driver, right?
Yeah, I'm a truck driver.
Yeah, you got 2 dogs with you, and
Jake and Panda, yeah.
and you travel just in America and in the U.S., right?
That's it.
That's it.
I mean, there was a thought maybe one time I might go to Canada, but that
Not
ain't gonna
now.
be happening anytime soon.
Well, you want to tell them folks anything else?
Keep the rubber down and the shiny side up. Don't drink and drive. Please don't do that.
Yeah.
I see so many different DUI drivers out here, and we're not talking back roads. We're talking on the interstate. You know,
Absolutely.
the super slap.
Also, put the phone down. Don't be holding that
please
up
don't
to your
text.
face.
Oh, don't text.
I saw that again today.
Yeah.
Even a truck driver holding up his phone up to the ear.
Yeah.
You know, we all should have a headset
Yeah. And if you don't have a headset, pull her over.
Yep.
You know, if
That's-
it's that important, just pull over. You know, even these shoulders allows you to have a 2-hour breakdown on the shoulder. So if you have like a real emergency ASAP, I need you to call now. Looks like we got us an audience.
Yeah. Looks like somebody's going to come and check it out. Almost look like a security guard of some sort. Maybe.
That was a Ohio trooper. Did
That's-
you see his uniform?
Yeah, I saw some sort of uniform. Yeah. I guess he wants to check it out and see
yeah.
what he wants to photobomb us.
Just be safe out there, guys. There are more trucking accidents lately, more than I've ever seen in my career of being out here on the road.
Absolutely.
So safety is the most. Don't tailgate.
Yeah, that's another one that we see out here all the time. Or cut really close in front of you too.
Yeah.
That is a really bad one out there for sure.
Yeah.
And
I got this radar system on my truck,
oh yes.
and if I got my cruise control on and you cut in front of me like that, my truck goes into an instant brake.
Yeah.
Of course, I know it's going to happen because now
Yeah.
it's done it to me twice. So as soon as I think you're going to do that, I usually cut my cruise off. But and I think that's how most drivers are having their accidents now, because all these trucks are coming out with that,
Mm-hmm.
and they love driving with the cruise control.
Oh yes.
And if
yeah.
you get a little bit of slipperiness on the road, like water or whatever,
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 they're jackknifing. They're
Yep.
going into the medium and that, and I think that's what's causing it. personally.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So let's wrap it up. Thanks for meeting with me,
Oh,
Jukebox.
absolutely, absolutely.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
I'm gonna miss you, man, when you don't come back here.
Oh, I know
I'm
it.
gonna miss you.
I know it. This might be the last time we ever meet
Yeah,
in person.